the stud, the bull that they brought through.
Yeah.
That was doing all the freakiness with Cassie. He was like, yeah, at one point.
The Punisher?
Yeah, I don't know if it was him. I think it was a different
one.
guy.
Different one.
He was like, yeah, after every session, they collected my nut.
Yeah.
And they would collect it in a cup. And then he was like, this went on for months at a time. And so one day I was like, why are you guys collecting my nut? And he was like, I just like to see her play with it.
What's wrong with that? Diddy goes, what's wrong with that?
He said that?
Yeah.
And he was like, after that, they never asked again. But I was like, bro, they've been collecting your nut for 4 months.
And he
you
just makes her play with it on a random day?
like a yo-yo.
Yo,
like
you know how big a freak Diddy is? That's the one guy who got paid. Everybody else he wouldn't pay.
Oh, wow.
But he needed that get back, dude. I need you to come back. I need you to come back. I need your comeback.
Literally.
Yeah.
Bro, but collecting in a cup is just hilarious to me. That he's bringing this guy in. It's like, all right, but you got a nut in the receptacle, and then we're gonna use it for later. And then he was like saving it. They'd like put it in the fridge and mark it and put the date on it.
No, they wouldn't.
I mean, I presume.
He
I mean,
could
you
have
don't
helped you out with it.
My life last year.
I mean, you don't want to get it mixed up. You know what I mean? You probably got other samples in
Oh
there.
my God.
He's like, yeah, if we want to play with the right one.
Yeah, I mean, like, what do we do? Like, if we can find out that you have a genetic disposition to this behavior,
Yeah.
what do we do with them?
I don't think this is nature as much as nurture. I think this develops over time.
Oh,
like
see,
you said, the power thing.
I think it's I think it's you're born with it.
Yeah, I think it's nature. Who did he learn this shit from?
Yeah, I think it's.
Well, I believe what he was saying earlier, which is this is like a power thing. Like I'm just controlling this whole situation.
But I think you're born with that.
It's like sociopathy.
Yeah, you have a sociopathy,
Valid.
and maybe there obviously are like nurturing elements.
Yeah. No, this
that like
is okay, I
push
see
you
what you're
towards that.
Yeah.
But like you have to, on some level, just not have any care for the people around you.
Yeah.
And just this insatiable desire to, it's not even be loved or appreciated. He likes being Diddy, the figure, but it's more like the power that being loved and appreciated gives him. Because if it was just be loved and appreciated, he would just be an artist.
Yeah.
They get loved and appreciated, end of story. Nah. He needs to tell motherfuckers what to do. He gets off on that shit.
Yeah.
That
Control.
infamous phone call.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which I think that
I'm
was
a savage.
that was built up, I think. After rewatching it, it was like, I don't even think there was anyone on the phone.
No,
Oh.
you know how I know there was? Because he slams it, he screams, I'm a savage, whatever, and he notices the phone is off of the thing, and he corrects it. He's like, oh, I hope they didn't hear that. Like, there's a moment where he's a little concerned. Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Like, this just feels like a little performative to me, but I don't know.
But it was because this was being shot for Making of the Band, so he probably was turning it up a little bit.
Oh yeah, and but also I think this is when he was like using drugs. He started using drugs heavily in like what 2011 or 7 or something like that.
I think he was always using drugs, to be honest with you. I
His
think they
boy
just-
said he wouldn't even drink before, and then at some point he just went all the way with it.
Maybe.
I have a hard time believing that a guy that aspires to be a gangster does not consume alcohol or marijuana. I have a hard time.
Really?
Yeah.
I think the opposite.
Yeah, I think so
No,
too.
he's a control
me.
freak. He loves control.
Yeah.
And alcohol and drugs take you out of control.
Exactly.
So he's like constantly in control until he's realizing how fun Molly is. And he's like, all right, I'll try a little bit.
Yeah.
And then gets on a wave. I can see that.
And then that was like he would work for like 14 days straight, and his whole thing on all his IG lives that they're playing is how hard he works, how nonstop he goes. I'm doing X, Y, Z. You're doing some kind of uppers to keep that pace up
Yeah.
and ride that wave. You would call it.
And not to compare them, the two of them, but it's like Trump also likes to be like in control, and he's a no alcohol, no drug guy also.
That's very interesting.
And he also doesn't pay people when he.
Maybe we gotta worry about these sober motherfuckers.
Oh yeah, if somebody's sober, I don't trust you.
I do shrooms.
Yeah, if you don't you need something, like something. Yeah, if you sober, I don't trust you.
Oh man.
You gotta drink it or something. I don't know.
Do you look at everybody who's with Diddy in a video, like some rapper that's famous, I'm not even want to name names, but they're next to Diddy and it's like, you gotta know something.
So I thought about this because there's one way of looking at this and going, why are all the people that are in this documentary that they're doing 30 years later, why are you guys speaking up now? Where were you for the last 30 years? I don't think we can make these people heroes in the documentary. Obviously, like the women that like were sexually abused, assaulted, they're terrified. They're trying to speak up, and nobody wants to take
he's a
their
powerful
case.
guy.
Yeah, it's very different. But like none of these people speaking up now are heroes, but they did the right thing in that, like, if the things that they're saying are true, even if it's 30 years later, saying what happened is the right thing to do.
Yeah.
It doesn't make you a hero,
And
but
it's
it's better
still
than not
brave.
saying anything
And
at all.
also,
It's
he
still brave.
And it's so brave because there's motherfuckers that don't want to see Diddy go down.
He also destroys you. He takes everything. He takes your credibility. You can't get a job. He's the kind of guy who fucking ruins you.
Also, he allegedly kills people.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm in this industry.
So, yeah.
He knows where I live. I'm not going to say shit.
He's getting away with all this stuff. So it is, I completely understand why you're not saying anything. Male, female, whatever, doesn't matter. I completely get why you're not saying anything. I'm actually asking famous rappers who are with Diddy, and everybody, I think I heard whispers. We all see some crazy shit, and it's like, oh, you're still next to him. Do I look at you? What's the empathetic way of looking at that guy? Because there's a part of me that's judgmental, but it's easy to judge from here, from the couch. But the part of me that's judgmental is like, you had to know something. You're right there.
So what I would ask you is, how bad is Diddy compared to the dudes that they grew up with that might be involved in criminal shit?
I would think worse. Because
Maybe.
the lines he's pushing are like, yo, this is crazy.
Maybe, depending on how you grew up. But like, if you grew up in the hood and like, you're affiliated with the gang and like, have
He's like, I'm going to blow some guy's car. And you go, well, yeah, that tracks. He's a gangster.
Yeah.
And I grew up around gangsters and they would
kill people and,
So this
sell
track.
drugs and shoot
And
at the cops.
also, I don't think Diddy went around saying, hey, I just beat up Cassie and did this and did that or whatever.
Right.
It's all rumor shit. Like, we all heard the rumors about the shit, but just being out at a fucking brunch party with Diddy doesn't necessarily mean you're going to see all the shit that he's up to.
Maybe you're right. I think, well, from my understanding, some of the shit was public. He hit his first wife, just fucking punched her in the face in public or whatever, out on the street. And maybe you're right that these guys have
that
seen
wasn't
that
public
shit.
like he was indicted for it. That's a buddy of him who was with him
Yeah.
who's talking on the dock saying that thing happened.
And look, I'm not convinced of my position, but I'm going to push back. To the Shine thing. There's like so many things that you're like, yo, this guy, there's some weird shit going on with this guy.
Yeah, but with Sean, there was enough like muddiness,
deniability.
plausible deniability where it's like, hey, maybe it could have been Shine. They both had their guns out. They both shot the guns. So it's like,
Shine
we really
is
don't know
awesome, dude.
who really shot him.
That's the other thing. It's very possible Shine did do it.
Yeah.
So, but again, the point is that like at this time in hip hop, now it's different. It's all theater kids. But at this point in time in hip hop, like if the dudes rapping weren't real, their crew was real.
Yes.
And the money backing a lot of these hip hop labels was drug money. So it's like, if you were to get signed to someone in New York, how are you not going to be affiliated? Name the label that's not affiliated. Like, just name it.
I'm telling you. It went back and forth. Either
Jay got
he
his
made money in the
Biggs.
in
What is
music.
it? Biggs put the money up for
Yeah.
rock, right?
Yeah, part
And
of
that's
it, yeah.
drug money.
Yeah.
So you're connected with drug money and nefarious actors no matter how you do it. Maybe Def Jam towards the end had gotten really cleaned up. But like, what was Murder Inc.?
Yeah.
They
But
had
even
tough
think
guys
of-
there. Like,
even with Def Jam, they were just the label that signed, but they know all the artists was up to fuck shit. So it's
Hell
like,
yeah.
they were
That's
aware
fair.
of shit.
That's fair. I just want to have the conversation because it did cross my mind. I didn't have a hard position, but I was like,
I just think when you see foul shit with
All the time.
regularity,
Yeah.
you become numb to it. And in retrospect, you look back and you're like, oh my God, that's a fucking evil ass dude.
Yeah.
But also, like, just talking to 50 from, what life was like in New York between the gangs at that time. Like, he told me, like, some of these guys are like real life schizophrenic serial killers. Like, he would go meet with some of these dudes in jail because, he does like life right stuff for all these shows. And they would say shit like, yo, man, I'm out in 20 days. And he'd be like, what? He's like, yeah, man, I can't wait, man. I'm out in 20 days. And 50 would be like, is he really getting out in 20 days? Like, this guy's spending the rest of his life here. And he'd be like, oh, these guys are completely crazy.
Yeah. And either they lost it before or all the shit they went through made them lose it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no,
or they were already,
But like, there's actually like the trauma. I don't think goes away. You know what I mean? Like, you kill people in the streets, like that affects your brain.
Yeah.
And every day you're thinking that retaliation is coming.
You're paranoid everywhere
And
you go.
to your point, that girl Capricorn Clark was like, I grew up with a mom that was, I forget how she was like Diddy, but she was a lot like Diddy. So I just knew how to navigate that and I knew how to deal with that. So that's why I could be his assistant so well. So a lot of these guys probably like, yeah, I know how to deal with this trauma.
Exactly. And also, let's take Fabulous, for example. Like, Fab would get money from doing ads for Ciroc. But Diddy would confront him and be like, yo, why we never party? Like, what's up with you, homie? It's like, so he was keeping his distance, but he also knew how to play the game. It's like, hey, I'm going to get my check over here. So it's like, I think there was a lot of people navigating like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what did Diddy eventually actually go to prison for? Do you remember what the actual charges were?
Violations of the Mann Act. They said this. This is the thing they said at the beginning and the end of the episode. Violations of the Mann Act and I think prostitution.
Yeah, I think that is the Mann Act. Like,
Hey, man. In the
Sexual
last episode,
traffic.
where was that guy from, that juror? Because if he's Indian, that's a bad fucking look for us.
Wait, what happened?
He said, they're asking the juror, 2 jurors are willing to come forward, and one of them has an accent. I can't tell, it might be Indian, but he's like, yeah, I don't know. It just seemed like it was him and Cassie. It was just a hot and cold relationship. You know what I mean? They just loved each other. You know, you're seeing these text messages. I don't know. She sells, sure, it's not consensual, but then, you know, he's beating her up, but then she said she loves him.
Sometimes the internet has a hard time understanding unconventional relationships. Okay? They jump to conclusions about certain things. Okay? Diddy, Cassie, other people, maybe on this podcast. You don't know anything.
Dude, jury selection must
Can
have
you
been
not
fire.
prepare?
Sorry, exactly. You're Cassie. You know, yeah, you are 100% Cassie.
Oh, man.
I will say the hotel room you're getting dragged through is much more expensive than a fucking Motel 6 or whatever she was getting ripped through.
So that was crazy. You got her at an Intercontinental?
Yeah.
Come on, dude.
You got to take her to a place
billionaire.
where guys are also beating their wives, so it doesn't seem that
So it blends in with the
dissimilar.
sound.
Exactly.
But
Yeah.
also, I heard he would pay for the floor he's on, above him and below.
You can't rent out the 3 floors of the 4 Seasons,
Yeah.
but you can do that. You know.
Damn.
Yeah.
Man, when I'm watching that video, every time I'm like, take the stairs, dude. What are you doing taking the elevator?
Yeah, it's like a horror movie.
Yeah.
Right, leave the
Yeah.
shoes. You don't
Yeah.
need your shoes. Run.
Yeah.
And then he's just lurking in the towel. Yeah, shit is crazy.
And he's out in a few months.
Dude, I thought about that. He
That's
served
the
like a
crazy
year.
shit.
I know.
So that's the power of the documentary, right? Because what Diddy wants, and he says it in the beginning of it, he's talking about losing the court of public opinion.
Yeah.
And he says some stuff like, you know, we got to, you know, get some propaganda going or whatever. And what he's saying is actually not, it's not wrong. In
he's
that
smart.
He's going, hey, you guys are, to his lawyers, you guys are going on CNN talking shit about me, but TikTok and social media is where the conversation is about me, and we lost that.
Yeah.
As he should lose that.
Yeah.
Right? But, and he's telling him, is like, you guys got to do something about this. And I think that the beginning is interpreted like he's saying, hey, we got to lie and trick and do these things, which he probably is saying 100%.
Yeah.
But I think at that point in the case, he thought he's getting off.
Yeah.
And all of us thought he was doing 40 years. Think about when this case first started.
Yeah.
We thought he was locked up
Yeah.
20, 40 years.
Yeah.
The guy gets 50 months.
Yeah.
He's going to be out of jail in 2.5 years.
Yeah.
Like, he'll be on the streets soon. He could watch this doc
Yeah.
while it's still trending. Think about that. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
That's why allegedly.
These are allegedly.
Everything.
but like, but think about this. So I think what he's doing is going, I still want to be Diddy, and I can't be Diddy if the perception of me
Yeah.
is a certain way. The doc is way more damaging than jail.
Yep. Bingo.
Jail, I honestly think, I know it sounds crazy, but if it was just the jail, there are people that would go, oh, Cassie was into it, and yes, you should never put your hands on a woman, but she was down to do these parties and that kind of stuff like that. This is bullshit, and he might have a way to come back.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody can recover from this.
Yeah.
He got to go to Bali with Russell Simmons.
Yep.
He got to find a
Yep.
foreign country that he could just meditate at.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, you can't walk the streets of New York anymore after this.
You know what's crazy? I think he can flip it. I think he's, because they bring this up too in the 4th episode. By the end of the trial, PR was largely on Diddy's side. They got,
Really?
do you remember all
but
the
he
stuff
was
like, hey,
paying a lot of PR. Like,
Yeah.
He was paying people like $25 just to wear free Diddy shirts outside the trial.
Yeah,
I
To
saw
make it
them.
look like
I drove by. I saw them.
like that's crazy.
but he's still a billionaire. He's not broke.
We don't. This is hurt.
These trials cost so much money. And also, when you're in jail, your money goes away.
Yeah.
And like,
And bills don't stop. But all his Ciroc got taken from him.
but he won that lawsuit, remember? He won the,
They didn't say how much they settled for.
I thought it was like in the B's. I thought it was
No,
crazy.
I don't think it was that crazy.
I would look. It's what, Diageo or something like that?
Yeah.
Diageo, yeah.
I don't think it was that crazy because imagine Diageo has heavy pockets. They could be like, yo, let's just go to trial.
But I thought
you don't have it. You can't last.
I would look that up, but I and this could be like internet bullshit, but there was like a clause in the contract, like if he was criminally indicted for anything, that could waive whatever. I don't know, or convicted, not indicted. Yeah.
Crazy thing about this doc and about all docs is like it's all in the edit. Because imagine this.
Yeah.
They use footage that he was going to use to make himself look good. And they used the same fucking footage to make him look like a fucking savage.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's all in the fucking edit.
Yeah.
And what can you really believe when it comes to the docs at the same time?
Yeah. I've learned
It's
this.
nuts, yeah.
It's all in the edit.
It's all in the edit, baby.
Docs are terrifying.
Well, you know,
docs
this is why
docs
I
will
think
make
you
you
can still win the PR
believe
thing. And again, maybe this Netflix thing changes everything.
Yeah.
But even as this trial is going on, he's getting so much fucking love in the streets. Stop.
What streets?
Over and over.
Oh, you're talking about in the doc.
Like in public,
Oh,
when
okay,
he's like
okay.
riding his bike, not the streets like, I don't know, Harlem.
Yeah, but this
like,
is before.
Yeah, this
he
was earlier.
Yeah, this is before he was guilty. Because like, it was just the Cassie tape. We didn't know anything from trial yet.
Say that sentence again.
I understand. But if you didn't see the Cassie tape,
Who didn't
you
see
just
the
still
Cassie
love
tape?
Diddy.
Who didn't see
There
the
are
Cassie?
some people that didn't. Apparently 12 jurors.
Also, Diddy is so famous.
No,
People-
this is what they did that was smart. It's not about he's not on trial for abuse. Sure, he abused her, but that's what they did.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that was one of the questions. Have you seen that tape?
No,
And
the
if
girl,
any-
the juror says the tape was damning. The tape let me know he wasn't a good guy, but
wasn't
that's
on
not what
trial.
he was
You
on trial
can't
for.
use it.
Yeah,
It's inadmissible evidence. Is
She
that the
said,
name?
I saw it, and I know what kind of guy he is from that, but that's not what he's on trial for.
Yeah.
So you
And-
can't use it to go.
And he's so famous that I just think, in general, people melt in the face of that type of fame.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like Diddy could walk around on the streets and there'd be a handful of people who'd be like, yo, can I grab a pic?
Yeah.
Like, just because you're around a famous person, you're like, immediately you forget everything. You're like, I'm in front of P. Diddy. This is crazy. And I think people would go up to him and try to snap
And
photos.
all he was guilty for is some orgies. Like,
Yeah.
Prostitution and
yeah, like
Paying a
people go
prostitute.
look at that and be like, it's not that bad.
This is just character assassination to a T.
Yeah.
Documentaries are more dangerous than weapons.
I remember you said that.
I did say that. Like
2
that
years ago.
shit is dangerous,
Yeah.
bro. That is like, whoo,
Yeah.
yeah. I think I'd rather my enemy have a gun than a documentary. Right? Because like you can't. It's hard to shoot someone in public.
You can make me think whatever you want me to think.
But also, if you shoot me, you go to jail. If you make a documentary about me, you
get an
make
award.
money.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
get an award.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
50's the
Imagine someone gave you a Golden Globe for shooting you in the head. That's what documentaries are. This guy's life is done.
Yeah.
How diabolical is 50 Cent?
Bro.
Enters
He's amazing.
a field of entertainment that he has no expertise in at all, becomes a phenomenal storyteller, curator of worlds, incredibly successful, maybe all just to build up the cachet to make a documentary about one of his arch nemesis
Yes.
and destroy his life while profiting off of it.
50 is patient.
God's work, yo. God's work on this one.
50 is patient, bro.
Yeah, just don't cross it. Yo, if I'm Jay-Z, I'm shaking in my motherfucking galoshes or whatever.
Okay.
I know you don't want to hear this, but if I am
got
Jay-Z,
nothing
I
right
am
now.
terrified.
Let me tell you the difference between Jay-Z and 50. The elevator footage is very different with Jay-Z.
Yep.
Jay-Z got elevator footage.
Yep.
It is with the polar opposite of
Yep.
Diddy's elevator
How much
footage.
you think he paid Beyonce's sister to hit him and him not hit her back? That might have been the greatest move in the history of the world. Now we see this poised, composed man that would never put his hands on a woman, ever. That was genius. If that was PR, that's genius.
That wasn't PR.
He gets some licks off. They know that the cheating side
I
is
will
coming
say, you
out.
know how Diddy paid like $10 million or whatever to get that tape? If I was Jay-Z, I'd be like, I paid you $10 million to leak that
Oh,
to
put it
TMZ.
out.
Leak it.
now.
Send it to Harvey.
Yeah. It is funny seeing all the like daytime TV people, the thing that they took an issue with in the doc. That's so
What?
funny. Like I've seen like 3 clips already and they're like, yeah, I watched this Diddy documentary and he saw a guy took on his jacket and then tried to get hand sanitizer. This guy's a demon.
Oh,
I was like,
yeah.
that's the part that you thought was bad? They're
Nah,
like,
Charlamagne
yeah.
brought that up too. Like he was in Harlem, he's shaking hands and hugging people, and he gets in the car and he goes, "Ugh, I gotta take a shower. And I gotta take a shower in boiling water." And I think the feeling is like, this is a community you really say you're part of.
Yeah.
and you don't even want to touch them. And it's like
I thought that part was unfair editing because he
Ooh.
might have just done that all the time, and he might have been like, "Man, these people are hugging me. I don't know you." He might just do that with everybody, but they only said that after he was in Harlem, and then the whole point was you use the black community, and that could be true. But I didn't think the edit was a very strategically timed.
Diddy been at Burning Man every single year. Ain't no fucking showers, and every time you meet someone, you gotta hug them.
Actually, he would always have the most extravagant camp that probably had showers in it.
Yeah, sure, but you're hugging every single person that you meet. That's
Then
customary.
he probably showers after.
Yeah, but he wasn't fucking them. That's the thing.
Yeah.
He wasn't fucking the people he met in Harlem.
No,
No, that's what I mean. You know, he's fucking out. And,
So you gonna save cum, but you can't hug an auntie in Harlem? This guy got some weird hypochondria, man. I don't know
Diddy,
what.
bro. Diddy's different, man. Diddy's different.
Anyway,
Well, he's gonna be on the streets in 2.5 years. He'll be at Burning Man soon.
Son, if he's good behavior, you might be out in a year, dude.
what's the first podcast appearance for Diddy? Who's bringing him on?
Oh, fuck.
Who's bringing him on?
I mean, doesn't he have his own
saying
pod?
that because you want him here?
I'm not. Hey, I'm not saying that. I'm just asking you who's gonna bring him on.
Call her Diddy.
Who do you think brings him on? That's a good question.
I think he does his own thing. I think he does it because what is Revolt like? Isn't that his?
Yeah, but does he?
Didn't
He's
he have to
boxed
step
out of
down
that.
from it or what?
Yeah, I guess.
I thought he had to step down. But still, like, there's an interview out there someone's gonna want.
Yeah, he's gonna do his own thing.
It kind of like people that they don't care what people think of him. Like Ack, I can see sitting down with Diddy.
Ack would actually do a great job at it. Ack would actually do a phenomenal job.
And also
interviewing
just
Diddy.
Ack interviewing him about the gay shit would just be, you cannot miss, you cannot
riveting.
miss. That stream would have
Oh my
100
God.
million views and we'd be just waiting. We'd be getting edged right until he gets to the gay talk. And the whole feed is just gonna be like, yo, ask him about butt fucking, ask him about butt fucking. And just having Ack say the sentence.
No, I
Yeah.
think Diddy's gonna lean in. He's gonna pull like Kevin Spacey vibes. You know when Kevin Spacey does the plays the character from House of Cards?
Frank
What's his name? Frank something.
Yeah.
Underwood.
Underwood.
Yeah.
And just does like the most ominous video you've ever seen.
Yeah, that was
I mean,
crazy.
this is the greatest toilet.
This is awesome.